I got to tell you, only Odell Beckham Jr. And here's my theory on this.
Create drama around
the most innocuous. I mean, even his signing was going to get attention no matter what. But signings, I would almost put money on the fact that there's an orchestration here to just maximize the conversation, the exposure, accelerate. All right, is he trending on Twitter yet? Like, I think that this is all part of the process for Odell to just add confusion and hype and a little more bold and italics to his name. I mean, I actually believe that.
You're being half facetious.
No, I'm really not. I believe it.
But I mean, maybe. Seriously.
I believe it.
Why would this be such a, I don't know. Why would there be questions around this if the Rams are saying he's signing, and if the Rams put it on their website, and is it on the Twitter account? Is it Twitter official? Rams Twitter official. It's not Rams Twitter official. And if it's on their website, maybe that would, mixed signals sending it out to whoever's running their website. Could be some 25-year-old kid who.
You'd still think they wouldn't mess that up.
True, but I mean, Twitter official is what we look for these days.
So official websites mean nothing?
Well, I mean, there's no
I don't
statement.
know. The Yankees put out, if it's on Yankees.com in a week, if it says Yankees signed Corey Seager,
well,
I'm going to probably believe it.
It's off their website now. So, so I was right. So someone prematurely put it on their website. Some kid messed up that, we're going to
sign. We don't know that it's a kid. We don't know that it's a kid.
I'm assuming
don't
that whoever
age shame him.
I'm assuming whoever's running the Rams website is younger than me.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's probably a pretty safe assumption. The same with me.
So it's a kid.
Doesn't mean that they're 23. They could be 30, be 31.
30's still a kid to me.
I got you. Fair enough.
That's right. So, we're signing Odell Beckham Jr. Programming it, throwing it up there.
Yep.
Not hearing the caveat, hold this for the next 20 minutes or whatever until it's confirmed. And so now we're wait and see, I guess.
That happened to me one time years ago. Different situation because my affiliation wasn't like with a team, obviously. But
yeah,
I was actually in the Knicks office, at 2 Penn. And I was doing local at this point, and they had just signed, I mean, not that it's, he was fine, but Raymond Felton, point guard, right? But this is when they had Carmelo, they had a pretty good team.
Player, though.
Good point guard. They played at Carolina, played, a long time in the NBA, good player. And I'm walking through, I was doing something with TV, a production meeting, whatever it was, and I'm leaving, and I hear, hey, we just signed Felton. Right? So my wife's working at the Garden at the time, selling suites, the newly renovated Garden. I'm like, we just signed Felton. Is that true? She's like, yeah, but I think if I recollect this part, I think she said, yeah, but don't say anything. What does my big mouth do? I go right on the radio and I say it.
And was it true?
Yeah.
Okay, but it happened.
Oh, yeah, but they didn't,
but it was.
It's like I Scheftered them, and I wasn't, and I don't fancy myself as a breaking news guy. I'm an opinionist,
But at least it was fact.
No, I know.
It sounds like it might not even be fact.
Well, I mean, let's for a moment assume that it is factual.
Yes.
Do we like the signing?
Yeah, I like it for the Rams. I don't know if I like it for Odell Beckham Jr.
Go ahead.
Because Odell Beckham Jr. clearly wants targets. And with Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods, I'm not sure where he's getting the targets on this Rams squad. Now, obviously, having 3 elite players is better than 2, but I don't know. It was kind of a similar situation he was in Cleveland, where he wasn't necessarily the number one, if you know what I mean. So,
yeah.
I guess if they're winning, it won't matter. And the Rams are going to keep winning, right? They're 7-2. Yeah, they looked horrible the other night.
Very good the other night at all. Tennessee just punked them.
Great point.
But they'll rebound. I think we all think they will.
But, I mean, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong in that Tennessee game. I mean, Matt Stafford chose, the worst stage against a good AFC team to have his worst game in the last couple of years.
Well, he must have been watching Darnold highlights in the hotel.
Yeah.
And the Darnold's throws permeated his brain, and for some reason he threw him from the end zone without looking.
Yeah, I mean, he got hit a lot.
Yeah, he did.
He was harassed. The interceptions were just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Late on the one that got returned for a touchdown by Kevin Byard. The other one, he just spun around in the end zone. And he just wishing a prayer, he throws it up and gets picked off at the 2-yard line. So you don't see Matt Stafford doing that regularly.
I don't think I've ever seen Stafford do that.
You're right.
I really don't think I've ever.
I think you're right.
I don't think I've ever seen him do that.
So that game, put that one in the trash can, burn that one.
Yeah.
Right. Other than that, the team has been outstanding, and so I think it adds a great element for the Rams. I just worry that Odell Beckham Jr. might be unfulfilled in the system it's not going to highlight him.
Well, here's the thing. When you compare it to the Browns, I think it's a much better situation than the Browns. Number one, the quarterback's better. And number two, the Browns really rely on the run.
Yeah.
Very run heavy. We know that.
Yes.
So right away, just in terms of sheer volume, there's going to be more shots, if you will, for LeBron. I mean, for LeBron, for Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah.
So
maybe he wanted to be close to LeBron. That's why
maybe
LA.
Maybe he wanted that.
Van Jefferson's on the team.
Jefferson's actually pretty good. I like Jefferson coming out of college.
I agree.
I liked him. So I think that it's a better fit than the Browns, but I don't think it's the ideal fit. I thought the best fit for him, because you got to look at it one of two ways. He's trying to win a championship for the first time.
Yep.
I don't know if that's his primary motivation. I'm not saying that it's not, but I would gather that his primary motivation is to reestablish his dominance and, just let the whole world know I am still a superstar. And as a result of me showing the world that I am still a superstar, you better start cutting that check.
Yeah.
So I think that's his main. The next one. I think that's his main motivation because the last 2 years are avoidable. So he's a free agent after this year. The Rams are on the hook for the $8 million, and that's it. If it's really the Rams, I think so. The championship versus the personal regeneration, if you will. I think the Patriots would have been the better play there. Because who else would have taken throws away from Beckham downfield on that team? Nobody.
Yeah, but
and you want to tell me, well, Mac Jones can't throw you tell me Mac Jones can't throw a 20-yard pass to a wide-open Beckham because you got two tight ends and you got... Yeah. I'm sure Mac Jones could get the ball to Odell Beckham Jr. down the field.
What the other option that supposedly was being considered by Odell was the Packers. The Patriots were getting play, and maybe it was just speculation from this side of the mic, but from what everyone has been saying, it was either the LA Rams or the Green Bay Packers.
Chiefs were in there pretty prominently too.
Chiefs as well.
Yep. And a little Seattle,
But so what they have in common, Seattle as well, including Seattle, what those four teams have in common, not the Patriots, is that there's a quarterback who's established, who is elite, who is top 10 in the NBA. Some of those guys.
The NFL.
I mean,
that's right. I dragged into that.
Yeah, you're right. It's top 10 in the NFL. So, and they're also all MVP quality type players, right? So, what do we know he left Cleveland for? Because he hated the quarterback and didn't think that he could get him the football.
Did he hate the quarterback, or did he hate the way he was being deployed?
Well, I mean,
I don't know that he's ever spoken about that.
His dad put it out there like Baker's
he's
terrible. He can't find him. He's not seeing him when he's open.
It was framed more like that. That's true. That's true.
If he's going, if that's what he cares about, if he cares about having a quarterback who can, make him look good and excel and lift him again, it's going to be one of those teams that has a great quarterback, Seattle or Green Bay, or the LA Rams right now. So I think that probably is why we see LA being so heavily mentioned, even though he's fourth on the list right now. I know Van Jefferson is young. He's 25 years old, and he's only been in the league 2 years, 3 years, his third year, I think.
Yeah.
He's still a really good wide receiver.
Maybe even second or third year.
Might be because he transferred, so he probably has an extra year. I think he was at Missouri or something like that, and he transferred to Florida. So
his pops coaches.
That's right. So I mean, Odell's can he handle being the third guy or even the fourth guy? I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's why I worry about it for Odell, not for the Rams. I think it's great for the Rams.
Yeah, it's an abundance of riches.
Absolutely, but look, he saw AB go do it in Tampa. Yeah. AB was third or fourth option down in Tampa. He scored 2 touchdowns in the postseason, and the Super Bowl was a big part of their win. So maybe he's taking that model. I don't know.
And we'll see. Santa, what are you saying? Schefter's not backing down. He's double, tripling down. Schefter locking in here. What's going on?
Well, so despite all these conflicting reports, and now everyone is going crazy over the fact that the Rams posted "Welcome to LA" and then took it down.
Yeah,
because it's no longer on their website. Schefter tweeted out something. Cooper Kupp and tweet out the Rams starting wide receiver list, including OBJ. And then LeBron James tweeted, "Welcome to LA, OBJ," to which Schefter retweeted.
He can't wait to get a couple clicks.
With that. So specifically, he seems like he is not backing down, doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on his report that he is going to LA. But it does appear that his definitiveness of that report seems to be a little bit questionable.
Okay. By the way, talking about the team website, I can't recall the last time I went to a team website.
I can't either. And
I really can't.
I used to do it all the time.
So did I.
Now I don't do it at all.
I take that back.
What is it?
Hold
what is
on.
it?
I do take that back, Teak.
Well, you did it for the Jets.
No. I did it for a couple of scheduling things for the Yankees.
Huh. Well, Rams.com is.
I know. It's like
a
literal
a ram is a male sheep. What are rams? Rams are male bighorn sheep.
Okay.
I mean, seriously.
I know. I had the same thing. I have the same exact thing.
It's the Rams.
I know, Sam.
The Rams.
I know, Sam. There.
But I mean, I'll do
is it's not thegiants.com. It's not thejets.com. It's giantsjets.com.
Well, I did find out that eagles.com is not Philadelphia Eagles because that is the band, the Eagles.
Well, of course.
Yeah. And so there's a lot of those different things where I think Cowboys might be another one of those, but there's a bunch of them where their names are represented by a variety of other things that they have to kind of mix it up a bit.
I mean, when I need team info, I'll go to CBS. Like if we're talking about
Cowboys.com, domain for sale.
I'm not kidding you. Around there now.
Cowboys.com is for sale.
Well, it's DallasCowboys.com is their real one.
Yes. I'm just saying, Cowboys.com is being squatted on and being sold.
Maybe I'll buy it because that's the name of our Pop Water football team in town, the Cowboys. Yeah.
I'm sure this site is going for like $6 million.
That's why it's going to sit there for a while. Yes, Mike.
Funny story. I think somebody owned like the meta.com or something, so Facebook had to buy that kind of URL, whatever it was, after they did their name change. But a little update on the OBJ. It looks like all the drama is over. Schefter was right in the end. Kim Jones just tweeted out, again, friends with OBJ. OBJ just texted me, quote, Rams. So there it is. Done and done. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Yeah. As we surmised, I didn't think Schefter was going to mess that one up, especially when he's doubling, tripling down.
Yeah, of course.
But the website,
let's see how
team website,
let's see how quickly this thing pops back up.
It's back up yet? Like if we're having a discussion on a team and trying to forecast their playoff, potential, and we want to look at their schedule, I'll just go to CBSSports.com.
I agreed.
Or ESPN.com.
I agreed.
There's no point.
There's no point to go to a team.
I never go to teams' websites.
I guess if you're a huge fan of a team, you'll go to their website to see what's going on. Like,
I don't.
Wait, there's a...
No, I don't. You know why? Because the coverage is so tilted. Why do if I went to NewYorkJets.com, I would think that the Jets were undefeated. That's what I would think.
True, but say you want to get tickets, or
that's what I went there for the Yankees. The seating chart.
You want to acquire about a suite.
No, I got you.
The best moments from Rams versus Titans. You don't want to click on that one. You don't want to click on that link.
Let's just find it on Twitter.
Paris Hilton, Ty Dolla $ign. Michael Buffer and
click
more.
On that, maybe.
Visit SoFi Stadium for Sunday Night Football. I guess they had
she wearing the gloves still?
I don't know.
She was rocking them at the game the other night.
She has a Paris Hilton jersey on with number 11. It doesn't.
Is that the shot from the game from the other night?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mentioned that the other. She looks exactly the same.
She really has not aged in the last decade.
The same.
Because I don't think I've seen her in a decade.
Neither have I. I think the last time I saw her, she was with Lionel Richie's daughter on the farm.
Is that right?
Swear to God, what was the name of that show that they did?
With Nicole Richie?
With Nicole Richie.
Nicole Richie's married to...
Now, Lionel Richie's an underrated... I mean, that's... What's that?
The Simple Life.
The Simple Life. That's got to be more than 10 years ago. I feel like that's probably now 15 years. What was the first year of The Simple Life, Mike? I think that's when she... Well, that's not when she first burst on the scene.
No, 2003. No. I mean, that was for pop culture, yeah. I mean, she was around. She was actually in Zoolander a couple years before that, just as a random person. And
Zoolander. You a fan of Zoolander? Did you like it?
Oh, yeah, loved it. Yeah. See, like those kind of stupid movies you have to appreciate for just being stupid. Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore.
Oh, I love those two. Yeah.
Any Will Ferrell movie, they're stupid. You walk away, you're like, that was dumb. Then you watch it a second time.
100%. Lone King Polly. Those are, I like that. But I didn't like... Jen loves Zoolander. It's one of her favorites. I don't think it's that funny.
Nicole Richie's married to a twin. Joel Madden.
To a twin?
To a twin.
What does that have to do with it?
Joel Madden.
Oh, Joel Madden.
Yes. And his
Twins
brother,
with John Madden?
No, Benji Madden.
Bill Madden?
Benji Madden. Her sister-in-law is Cameron Diaz.
Oh, my God. Wow.
I only know that.
I haven't even seen Cameron Diaz. It's been a minute with Cameron, right?
Yeah, Good Charlotte.
What's she up to?
Good Charlotte, Samter. You're right. Good Charlotte is their brand.
And Paris actually has a new show coming out.
I know she
believe on
does.
Bravo. She's getting married, so it's called Paris in Love. So we get to see her get married.
Who is she marrying?
I've seen The Ring.
Listen, there's only one show that, how could you miss The Ring? The only show that I would watch about weddings is our own Marlo.
Yes.
I am not going to watch anything about Paris Hilton getting married. If Marlo Donahue had a show,
soon to be
the TV producer on CBS Sports Network for this show.
What's her last name going to be? She told us, and now I gotta go remind myself.
We'll do this up tomorrow, but we wish her a lifetime of happiness. She is a great person.
Absolutely.
Very good at her job and very sweet.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when we drop fresh content.